fact, it is cold out there. At least
Very chilly,
cool,
yeah. In fact, it's a little bit cooler than we expected by about 5 degrees, but the temperature is just continuing to fall this evening, Vicente. We are noticing the numbers in the 30s in some areas north and west of the city. A very cold, blustery night. The good news is that cold rain, it's going to end, but the clouds are going to linger for the evening. We may see a few breaks in the morning, but not for long, because the clouds are going to roll right back in, along with some very cold Arctic air. That should happen sometime around Tuesday evening. As you can see, the temperature trend again straight down to, this time, the freezing mark. This next cold front that's coming in is much colder than the one we had this end of the weekend. But again, towards the end of the week, we're going to see steady rising temperatures overnight, so we'll be above freezing. And right now, there is no immediate threat of any sleet or snowfall for the time being. We're going to have to re-examine that later, but now in Houston, it is very chilly. Here's a view of our downtown location where it is 37, looking down on Discovery Green from Minute Maid Park. The winds are howling, and that makes it feel pretty close to the freezing mark. We're reporting frosty wind chills all across the Houston metro area and areas north of town because of these gusty winds that are blowing at about 13 miles an hour. The numbers, as we said, are in the 30s already in Conroe and in Tomball and in Huntsville and in College Station and around Wharton, while we're sitting in these 40-degree numbers. But as we said, at least you're not going to get cold and wet. You may stay cold, but at least you're not going to get wet. The rain is exiting due east. As you can see, there's still some showers around Liberty County and eastern Montgomery County, across eastern Harris County and down around the Bay Area. But this rain will all move out. Some brief sunshine maybe tomorrow, but then clouds rolling right back in on your Tuesday. That's the advancing cold air mass, again, straight out of the North Country, that will be advancing towards Houston by the evening hours on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tonight, we're going to see a little frost north of the city around Huntsville, Navasota, and Conroe. No hard freeze here. Temperatures in town will be in the mid-30s as skies begin to slowly clear, and we'll find some very chilly numbers also on the island at about 41. So tomorrow, we're going to gradually warm up, a real gradual warm up because of these cold, blustery winds out of the north. I think we'll stay in the 40s for much of the afternoon. We might hit a high of 50 if we're lucky. And then the next cold front arrives, and you can see the steady temperature trend there. This next front does have a little precipitation, but as that rain is falling, we've got warmer temperatures in the upper part of the atmosphere, so we don't think this is going to be frozen precipitation. We're going to dodge the bullet on this one.
Keep those umbrellas out, though, this week,
yes,
for sure.
All week.
Thanks, Mario.